What's up, everybody? As promised, I am doing my weekly podcast. Today is we are going to be talking about protecting our rights, and it's not just certain ones. It is going to be about a couple of them. I'm going to address on a couple of them, and if you guys want to voice your opinion, you guys can voice your opinion. You can come in, you can join. I'm only doing 20 minutes today. These are just going to be little episodes every week. So make sure you guys stay tuned each and every week because there's going to be different topics. And like I said in the first one and in my intro, if you guys have any topics that you want me to talk about, feel free to leave it in one of the comments and I will jot it down and I will get to that. But like I said, it's going to be every week. I may tweak this up a little bit and I may do it on a weekend as well. So stay tuned for that. If I do decide, I will let you guys know. It's beneficial for people on the weekends too as well. So that's why I want to possibly try to do maybe at least even 2 if I can. But yeah, so let's get started. So there is a lot of amendments, okay? But I'm not going to address each and every single one of them because it would take too long. So I'm just going to touch on maybe the first, let me see. I'll say maybe the first 7 or 8. And then if anybody wants to discuss any more of them, then they can do that if there's time allowed. All right. So our first amendment that we have is the freedom of speech. This is a big thing because, it's kind of a touchy subject because it's yes and it's no because, when it comes to being able to speak the way you want to speak, people do take it out of context and they do, either report you or, whatever it may be. If you are approached by somebody that's in law enforcement and you want to speak your mind, sometimes that doesn't go very well. So you have to kind of watch when it comes to freedom of speech. You have to kind of watch what you say because it could be taken a little bit too far. So First Amendment for freedom of speech. Yes, I do believe that people should have the freedom of speech. People should be able to say what they want to say to a point. I don't feel like taking it to extremes would help. But again, if it's the freedom of speech, it should be, anything. All right. So the Second Amendment, which is a very important amendment to have, is the right to bear arms. Now, I'm going to take it back again because I got a lot of backlash on a video that I made. And I told you guys in a previous video that I specifically made about that sticker that I had for my car. It is the sticker that said, I'm protecting my Second Amendment rights. The only way that you are getting my firearm is out of my cold, dead hands. And I got comments saying that I was trying to say that I was going to harm somebody or that I was going to harm law enforcement. And it's not in any way, shape, or form. That what I was saying is that it's not going to be easy taking my firearm. I have the right to bear arms, and the only way that you're going to take my gun is if I'm dead. That's basically what it was. I didn't say I'm going to shoot you or I'm going to hurt you. I did not say that. I just said that the only way you're going to get my firearm is if I'm dead. So me protecting myself, if someone breaks into my house, I'm going to protect myself. I'm going to exercise my rights. That is all I was saying. I didn't say I was going to harm anybody, but that person took it that way. So I'm clearing that up now. I did not say that I was going to harm anybody, let alone law enforcement. Okay, so the Third Amendment is citizens do not have to house soldiers in wartime or peacetime. I'm not going to get too into that because it's not that I don't care about it. It's just that amendment I don't feel is that important. I'm not going to say that it's stupid. I'm just saying it's not important to me. It doesn't pertain to me, so I ain't really worried about it. Okay. The Fourth Amendment, and this is another important one too, because a lot of people don't. Okay, so the Fourth Amendment is the right to feel secure in your own home. Everybody should feel secure and safe in their home. And with the elections and the controversy about Kamala allowing officers to just come to your house randomly and unexpected to check to see if firearms are secure and stored in a safe place, that caused a lot of problems because, people started saying, gee, ain't nobody coming to my house. To me, like, it wasn't a problem of the officers coming to my house. It's my thing is that the only way that you should come to somebody's house is if you had small children, that is the way that I think that they should just randomly make sure that everything is okay. And I'm not saying that it's just children that pick up firearms and do stupid things, whether it's intentionally or not intentionally. But I don't know. I don't know. Whoever's in the live, can you guys comment and let me know what you guys think of the Fourth Amendment, right to feel secure in your own home, and the fact that there was that controversy with Kamala Harris about allowing officers to come into your house and check to see if your firearms are safe. Like, to me, if my firearm is stored away in a safe, locked up, I kind of can't protect my home as easy as if it was out. So, let's just, y'all let me know, because to me, I don't feel that should be allowed, even though there are accidental discharges, with a lot of things like that. I don't know. Well, y'all, what do you think? Y'all, come on, people in the live, before I move on to the fifth one. All right, I'm going to move on to the fifth one. If you guys want to touch on the other four, you guys can. The fifth one is called the Double Jeopardy Law, which means that a person that commits a crime for a certain thing, say firearms, commits a crime, it's done and over with, they cannot be tried again for that same crime. Like, what do y'all think about that one? Like, I'm kind of on both sides with that. Like, if you commit a crime and say you have firearm charges, okay, and it's over and done with, whatever, and then you have firearms again, so which means they can't try you again for that same crime. Like, I don't know. To me, like, if it was something stupid, then be done with it. Like, it's, I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, the sixth one is a speedy and fair trial. Not a lot of people have fair trials, and there are people that wait forever for a trial. So I think that's like a double negative right there. It's the speedy and fair. It's not. There's times that people wait weeks and months for trials, and some trials I think are very unfair. Very, very unfair. So I don't agree with that amendment because it's not true. Okay, so the seventh one, yeah, and this one's funny. The seventh one, it says take matters to court if it's anything over $20. So if something happens that you are owed $25 or $30, you could physically take somebody to court for that. And the dumbest thing is that you're going to pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars in court costs to win $25, $30. How dumb does that sound? So I could take someone to court if they owe me $25. But yet I'm going to spend $300, $400, $500 on court costs and possibly a lawyer to get $25, $30. How dumb is that? Like, that is the stupidest thing that I've ever heard of. Okay, so the 8th one and the final one is ban on extreme punishments. What do y'all consider extreme? To me, extreme punishments is like manslaughter, attempted manslaughter, homicide, attempted homicide. Like, it's, to me, like, those are extreme. So in other words, there's a ban on extreme punishments. Like, in other words, they're trying to say, like, they're not going to give extreme time for punishments. Like, I'm confused. But yeah, so, all right, so we actually have time. So let me see. Let me scroll down through here. Okay, so this 9th one says, United States citizens have far more rights than those currently listed, and that their absence doesn't diminish their importance. So if we have way more rights than what is listed on these amendments, like, they should be